Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about what NBA team surprised the NBA so far. Now, it's only just started, but I want to make this video and I'll keep doing updates of these kinds of videos. So, don't forget to hit that like button. I'm really excited about this video because it should be very fun to talk about, and I am curious to see your opinions on it. Now, the first one that I'm going to start off with is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, they have been bad for the past couple years, but now they are starting to show some hope, which I think surprised the league, even though they have Andre Drummond and Kevin Love, two great rebounders and can score really well, and can defend really well as well. And they have a young backcourt in Colin Sexton and Darius Garland, and you have that new rookie Isaac Okoro, who's a great defender. And you also have Cedi Osman, who's inconsistent in scoring, but when he is hot, he's a beast, and he can knock down shots very well and drop like 27 if he's on fire. So that's good to have. And then we also have a pretty decent bench as well. We got some good depth. JaVale McGee, who's a veteran, has championship experience. He can help out in that area. So I think this team is finally going to be back to maybe some of, not what it was, but I think they could possibly be a playoff team if they work hard enough. They definitely have the talent to do it and the experience. And really, defensively, this has been great for the Cavs because they have gotten so much better on defense. And, they haven't really played any really good teams yet, so that's going to be the ultimate test. Now, teams that are like 6, 7, 8 seed aren't expected to beat every good team, but they're expected to win a lot of games compared to what a 13 to 15 seed would. So I think I'm expecting them to win more often, even if they don't make the playoffs. So now we're gonna go with the Orlando Magic, who have now had a 4-0 start and really working well together, and I'm really excited about it. So Nikola Vucevic, of course, he's a beast, and I think he's going to continue to produce for them. So I think that they have a pretty decent roster, and if they want it, then they can really go far. And I think I can be bold enough to say they can go past the first round in the playoffs. I'm big predictions, but I think they can. Because for the past two, it's going to be very difficult. It's very difficult for me to say, though, because for the past 2 seasons in the playoffs, they have won the first game in the first round against great teams. At first, Kawhi, Pascal, Kyle Lowry, and the Raptors. And then next, you have the Bucks, who had Giannis and Chris Middleton. So they won the first game, which kind of spooked people. But they ended up still not really doing it. They still ended up losing the rest of their games. But anyways, that's it for the Magic. Now I'm going to be talking about the Clippers. Now, they surprised me in a different way. There's 2 more teams here, including the Clippers, so this is going to be what surprised in a bad way, on a negative side. The Cavs and the Magic, good way. But this way, a bad way, because I expected them to do a little bit better, because the playoffs, they kind of choked, and it seemed like the team chemistry wasn't that great. And now I realize that maybe it was just Kawhi carrying the team. I don't know, because look at this. 50 points down a half. And this is against the Mavs, who have Luka and Tim Hardaway Jr. Got a decent, solid roster, but they don't even have Porzingis. To me, the Clippers are better, and the Clippers won in 6 games in the playoffs. But what happened? Kawhi wasn't there. Boom! They got absolutely destroyed, manhandled. So the one thing is that it's not about the game that really was lost. I think it was just they didn't try. It seemed like once they got down by a certain point, they didn't go on a run. They didn't have confidence. There's a lot of teams that have my blowouts. But I think with the Clippers, for a great team like that, you have to do that. A leader has to step up, even if it's not Kawhi, because Kawhi was out. But Paul George had to step up and say, hey, we're going to make a run. But no, that didn't happen. So I'm going to move on and say the Warriors are next. Now, the reason I say it's the Warriors is because they really haven't proven themselves. Now, I understand it's very early in the season, so I'm going to give them time to actually prove themselves. But as of now, they really haven't. With the talent they have on their team, they have Stephen Curry, I believe is the best shooter of all time. Maybe not the best point guard, but the best shooter of all time. Even though I do not like the Warriors. But I have to say that because he is. But anyway, I know Klay Thompson's out, and they will definitely, I believe, get better once that happens. But they also have the second pick in the draft, Wiseman, who is going to be insane soon. And they also have Draymond Green, who's a great defender, Kelly Oubre Jr., who's pretty decent, and Andrew Wiggins, which really, he's not that great, but he's definitely a talented player. But I think with the pieces they have, they can make it work. I can't really speak too bad about them because I'm not an NBA player myself, so I can't really give them so much hate on them because I don't know what it's like. And maybe there are some things going on that we don't know about, but they played well against the Bulls, but they're going to have to, against better teams, play better. So that's the rest of the video. Hope to see you next time.